Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 34, day 4 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following, sorry, I'm out of breath, I've been running around. We have a wedding today. And so, anyway, we have been following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, that you can buy at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. If you love positive affirmations, or you love music therapy, if you love essential oils and aromatherapy, I think you're going to be delighted with this book. It's the perfect combination of those. The affirmation that we've been working on the entire week is, I am enough. I am enough to be loved. I am enough to be happy. I have enough to be happy. Monday's affirmation was, I have everything I need. I have everything I need to be happy, to do my mission on earth, to have resources. Anyway, going back to, being enough. We are enough. I just want us to, like, when we get down, when we start doubting ourselves, when we start doubting people's love for us, when we start doubting our own lovability, right? Let's just repeat that. I am enough. As I am, I'm lovable. Okay? I know we all want to improve in so many different ways, and I am always about, like, the core of me is always on constant improvement. But we can celebrate our good things too. Okay, the affirmation for today, I am totally loving, and it's, I am discovering more of my virtues each day. So, there are many things that you can go through your day looking for. You can go through we have a choice of what we look for in life. We can look for people's faults, we can look for people's virtues. We could look for the bad things that are happening, we can look for the good things that are happening. We can look for our own faults, we can look for our own virtues. What we look for, we will find. Now, will the other still exist? Yes. And it's good to know the other, because that way we can game plan. We can be prepared for what life has to throw for us. But we can look, as we look for the good, and we praise the good, and we celebrate the good grows. So let's be looking for the good in ourselves. Here is a journal challenge. You know that I love journaling. I just spent like a whole time the past couple days. I've been neglecting my journal lately, and my goal is to journal every day. But I had missed a few days, and so I actually journal on my computer so that when I miss those days, I can go back and fill them in on things. I love, so if you're like, well, how do you even know what you did that day? Well, sometimes I don't journal about what I did that day. Maybe I'll journal about things about me, like my favorites, or like journaling. I don't know. There's just Google journal questions. There's a ton of journal questions. So on those days where you've missed your journal, if you're trying, or if on those days when you can't think of anything to write, just Google journal questions. There's a ton of them out there. So, anyway, but maybe we could spend some time journaling each day on, here were my strengths today. And yes, here are my weaknesses, and here's my game plan. But here were my victories today. And as we notice our victories, and as we celebrate our victories, I believe they will grow. I believe our virtues will grow. I remember when I was in college, and I was in a sorority, and our motto, our theme was, upon one virtue, another is built. And I love studying history, right? I homeschool, and so we study history all the time. And Benjamin Franklin, what he would do is he would keep like a little piece of paper in his pocket with virtues that he was trying to develop, and just to remind him of the virtues that he was trying to develop. So what you can do if you want, and maybe I'll post this I can't post it today, I know, because we have like wedding, and so I'm kind of down for the count today, but I'll try to post this sometime on the comments of this shout out. a list of virtues so that you can print off if you want, and to just bold the ones that you already are, right? Just go through, bold the ones that you already are, and then put the ones that you want to develop, and maybe even prioritize the ones. Hey, this week, no, last year I was working on being completely imperturbable, right? I'm just going to stay in my calm place no matter what happens, my calm and loving place. So whatever it is that you want to work on, let's put it, write it down and put it somewhere where we can see it so we can remember the virtue that we're working on, and then we can celebrate when we are actually doing that virtue. Maybe, so they say that behavior changes most when it's tracked and reported. So do you have, there's tons of people, I'm sure, in your circle who would love to help mentor you, help to be an accountability partner with you. Sometimes it's nice to say, hey, I'm working on this issue and I'm looking for an accountability partner on it. Do you have an issue that you'd like to work on too? I would love to be accountability partners. And that way, you guys don't even have to work on the same issue at all. Maybe one could be working on drinking more water, one could be working on being more loving, right? And then you just say, oh, this is the water I drink, and here's how I showed love today, and just reporting and supporting each other and praising and celebrating each other's accomplishments. Maybe even reminding each other, hey, how are you doing on your water? Or hey, how did that situation go? Did you stay in your love zone? Anyway, it's really good to have accountability partners. I 100% believe in them. All of that said, I believe that we can develop any virtue that we want to. We can be more patient, more loving, more kind, more friendly, more generous, more thrifty. Whatever it is that you're trying to develop, I believe that God has put us, as we are children of God, not his physical children, but his spiritual children. As we are children of God, I believe he has every virtue. And as his children, I believe that we are capable of developing virtues if we strive toward them, as we run toward them, as we concentrate on them. So, the affirmation again for today is I am discovering more of my virtues each day. Right? I believe that we are children with untold virtues that are yet to be discovered. But as we practice the virtues, we can strengthen our virtues. We can change every fault into every weakness into a strength. The scriptures say that God gave us some weaknesses so that we'll be humble, but that God can turn any weakness to a strength as we turn to him. I 100% believe that. I don't think that anyone just has to be mean. I don't think that anyone has to be just alcoholic or addicted to pornography or anything like that. No one came down. God did not. I 100% know. God did not send anyone down on this earth to fail. Everyone that he sent down on this earth, he knew could succeed if they wanted to. And he is here to hold our hand and help us the entire way. And with God as our life coach, we're going to get to our goals. We are going to get to our goals. I 100% know that. So that's the affirmation for today. Again, I am discovering more of my virtues each day. You're full of virtues. You are so full of virtues. I can't wait to see which virtues you're going to discover today and which virtues you're going to choose to work on today. As we work on our virtues, the world becomes a better place. We become better people, our families become happier, and the world becomes a better place. I know that. Okay, so I think I'm going a little fast because time is short with this wedding. Anyway, here are today we're talking, the diffuser blend of this week is 2 drops of frankincense, which is the king of oils. Also a very, very masculine, fatherly, protective oil, also called the oil of truth. And we're diffusing 3 drops of lime, which is the oil of zest for life. Perfect combination. I think you're going to really, really love that. Not only can you diffuse that, but you can pop a couple drops of each of those in your water. I don't even know what I do with my lime. Caleb, I know I had it around here. Can you just find me lime or some other oil that's ingestible? Anyway, yes, you can put a drop or two of frankincense in your water, and definitely you can, thank you, hun. And you can drink that down. Also, lime is so amazing to put into your water, whether you like just the regular water, filtered from your tap or whatever, or whether you like sparkly water. If you have never put essential oils into sparkly water, you are in for a treat. Putting lemon, lime, grapefruit. Oh my gracious, grapefruit is amazing in sparkling water. But tangerine, red mandarin, green mandarin. Oh my goodness, green mandarin smells so good. So now, here's a caveat or a warning. Okay, can you put any essential oil into your water to drink? Hun, please no. All essential oils are not made the same. The only essential oil that I would ever recommend putting into your water is the doTERRA essential oils. And you're going to say, okay, why? I think you're a little prejudiced. But no, maybe I am a little prejudiced, but I'm prejudiced for a good reason. And that's because doTERRA tests every single batch. Not like every 10th batch, every 100th batch. No, they test every single batch to make sure it doesn't have anything in it but that essence. Like this lemongrass that I have in my hand, it doesn't have anything in it but lemongrass essential oil. So you can go to, and doTERRA will put a batch number on the bottom of every batch. So you can go to a site called Source2You, and you can type in your batch number, and you can see every single test that has been done on your batch of essential oils and all of the results, right? Like, what other company is that transparent? Don't you wish our food industry was that transparent? I do. I totally do. Anyway, so I love doTERRA's commitment to pursue what is pure. Okay, so yes, you can put lime in your water, and it is amazing to drink in your water. Okay, so the diffuser blend is 2 drops frankincense, 3 drops lime. You're going to love it. I'm going to be talking about the emotional benefits of lime essential oil today. So the first thing, I'm just going to start off with the heavy guns straight from the get-go. So from everything that I've learned in all of my teachings, I have learned that lime is the most anti-suicidal oil. Okay? Putting it out there. If you are suicidal, I would never say, oh, just go get a bottle of lime essential oil, diffuse some, put some in your water, and you're going to be fine. That is not me. That is not me. I would never say that. When we're dealing with heavy problems like suicidal tendencies or suicidal thoughts or things like that, major depression, right? We need to be hitting those issues with every tool that we have in our tool belt. Okay, we need to be going to our therapist. We need to be talking to our clergy. We need to be talking to our family. We need to be letting our friends know what's going on. We need to be exercising. We need to be upping our nutrition, working with a nutritionist. If this was a problem I was dealing with, I would be hitting it with every single way I could. Okay? But that said, can essential oils help? Can they be one of the tools? Can they be a compatible therapy for that issue? 100%. And for that, I would choose lime because it is the most anti-suicidal oil. It's the most wild orange is more for depression. But if I was suicidal, I would be doing the wild orange and the lime. Just saying, because white, I would be hitting it with every tool in my belt. Anyway, so coming out with the big guns just from the start. that is my connection with lime essential oil. Now it's also helpful with a whole lot of other things. So we're going to be delving into them, but I just wanted to get that. If you only watch that part, please always know that lime is, if you feel like there's just a dark cloud that is over you and not going away, or if you're feeling pushed to do something you know you shouldn't be doing, lime is an amazing essential oil to help. Again, please don't make it the only tool in your belt. Please hit those issues with every resource you possibly can. Okay, lime. It's a perfect choice for the very, very weary. The fragrance is stimulating and refreshing. It almost, you know how you feel like when you're so tired, and you go and you take a nap. And then after your nap, you come back and you feel so good. You come back feeling so refreshed. That is how lime acts for many people. Now, caveat here too. Is lime going to be act the same for for me as it does for you, or for you as it does for me? No. Their essential oils kind of have some major properties, and they have a similar effect on many people, but not all people. So maybe lime would work great for me and lemon would work great for you, or lime would work great for me and wild orange would work great for you. The nice thing is that there's so many different essential oils that you can choose from. So if something isn't working good for you, hey, let someone know and let's move on to something else that also has those similar characteristics that might help with an issue. Okay. So, lime. It's super good to put on the back of your neck or on your ears if you want to fight fatigue or increase alertness. It can help with those who are depressed or apathetic or listless. For that, when I'm using an essential oil emotionally, I think diffusing is one of the fastest and best ways to use it. So I have diffusers in pretty much every room of my house. My front room, my bedrooms. I guess some of our bathrooms don't have diffusers in them, and sometimes I don't know. Maybe the kitchen doesn't. Our diffusers sometimes get moved around, but I love to keep diffusers in the areas where I know we're going to be spending the most time. Why? Because aromatherapy has the ability to change the energy in the room, just change the mood. If you've never used essential oils for aromatherapy, get some and see how fast they can change your atmosphere. They can bring it up or relax it depending upon the essential oil that you're diffusing. So if you feel like you're weighed down by a dark cloud, we've already mentioned this, it can help clear that darkness and bring in the light. Lime can help instill courage and cheer. Lime can help us remind us to be grateful. It's a great oil to diffuse when we're stuck in woe is me mode, life is bad mode. It's a very good oil to diffuse at those times. Lime has the ability to help bring out the compassion in people, especially in people who tend to think more or to operate more from their head than their hearts. Lime can help people who are fighting with a lot of different things keep fighting. So if you're working on an issue that doesn't seem to be, you don't seem to be making progress, diffuse lime. It will bring back that energy and help you continue to fight the good fight. Lime is great for detoxing. Citrus oils are so known for helping to cleanse things out. Lime is super good for that too. It can help you when you're decluttering your house. Put it on, diffuse lime. You're going to definitely feel happier and clearer thinking as you're like picking things up and deciding, do I need this? Is this still serving me, or can I release it? Can I let is it just toast? Does it just need to go into the trash? Or can I release it to help benefit someone else? Like give it to Goodwill or your favorite thrift store. So great for decluttering. It's also great for decluttering the negative emotions out. So if I was using it to try to release some emotions that just seem to be holding on, I would be diffusing lime, drinking it in my water, but also using visualization. I'm huge. I love visualization. So I would be visualizing what are the emotions that I feel like I'm holding, and if I could give them a physical appearance, what would they look like? And then can I just release those from my body? And I would picture myself just having those emotions leave. Some people like to put those emotions visually at the feet of Jesus, because he can take on anything and turn any bad into good. Some people like seeing those emotions going onto a river, where they are just dropped in the river and just carried away, never to return. Create your own visualization that works best for you. But when we have negative emotions that we just can't seem to let go, and sometimes it takes time to let things go, but it's good to release them, get them out of our systems as we can, because negative emotions don't help. They don't help. Feeling bitter, feeling angry, feeling sad, they don't help. So, well, I feel like sadness. I feel like all of these negative emotions, the anger, the sadness, the bitterness, they help in a way that they get us to move from one place to another. Like anger can get us to move and to fix things. Bitterness can get us to move and to fix things. But we want them to move us to a good place. We don't want them to be our friends that we just hold hands with forever and skip along with in life. We don't. We want to be skipping along with the joy, the happiness, the love, the forgiveness. Those are the friends that we want. So if we have some of these friends that we're still holding on to, let's say goodbye to them, say thank you for whatever you've taught me, and help to release them. Anyway, visualization helps on that. Okay, so lime blends very, very well with so many different things. It blends well with rosemary if you're trying to focus and study. So rosemary, lime, super good. Maybe pop a drop of frankincense in that too, because it's so good for mental clarity and energy. If you want it to be more joyous, mix it with neroli or lavender or clary sage. Oh, I think you're going to really love those diffuser blends. If you're trying to clear out distressing emotions, you can mix it and put this mix over your heart. So geranium, hinoki, or ylang-ylang. Okay, and if you're trying to just clear things out to the bottom of things, like get to the bottom of things, what's the root of this problem, and then address it and then clear it out, I would do lime, thyme, and tea tree essential oil. You put that in your diffuser, diffuse it, and put a couple drops of each of those into coconut oil, put it over your heart area, put it on your feet. I think that would be wonderful. The last thing that you need to know about lime, and I usually address this at the first, but I forgot to, is that it is a citrus oil. Like, we want to learn the families of oils and what they do as families, right? So we know that tree oils are very grounding, very centering. We know that flower oils are very relaxing. I want you to think lavender. We know that citrus oils are very uplifting to our mood. So your lime, lemon, geranium, lime, lemon, grapefruit is what I meant to say. Tangerine, wild orange. All of these are very, very beautifully uplifting to our mood. So if it's good to know the different families. I just wanted to let you know, as a family, citrus oils are very uplifting to your mood. So if you don't have lime, pick another one from the same family, and see if that isn't very mood uplifting. Okay, that is all about lime. Really quick, it's so funny. I saw Caleb, don't let me forget to do this. Okay, so the negative emotions that lime can help with is if you're feeling apathetic, resigned. Life is just this way, it's never getting better. Okay, feeling resigned. Grieving, having a loss of will to live are feeling discouraged. Okay, those are negative emotions that lime can help with, and it can help make us feel more courageous, more emotionally honest. More emotionally honest. I love that. More engaged, revitalized, determined, and grateful for life. Okay, so those are the negative and positive emotions that lime can help with. We are diffusing 2 drops of frankincense, king of oils, and 3 drops of lime, oil of zest for life. We are the diffuser blend. Oops. The affirmation for today is, I am discovering more of my virtues every day. I skipped the music, the song for this entire week, which is Just the Way You Are from Billy Joel. If you haven't listened to it yet, put it on. If you've listened to it, put it on again. It's good. You just need the reminder that you are loved just the way you are. And the affirmation for the entire week is, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough to be lovable. And you are enough. You are enough to be amazingly, over the top lovable too. Okay. This is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, reminding us all that with God, we can make every day a great day. Bye-bye.